Riding through the grind, singing through the pain. Still fly when I shift that lane. On the rigs in the booth, I be switching the vibe. Got parts in the truck and the mic on my side. YouTube popping, yeah, I speak that truth from authority. Tips to a soul.
Alright guys, so update on this starter situation. Where do I start? So I came out this morning. Well, when I got back from running all day yesterday, I parked the truck, cut it off, fired right back up. What I noticed when I was having that issue at the pump when it went out on me is there's a secondary solenoid on the top of the starter, and as it was cranking, I saw that slightly moving, which led me to wonder if something on that was loose, and that's exactly what happened. But I didn't figure out that it was loose until the next day, because I waited till I got back and parked the truck and let it cool off, and today I had to get up to do my delivery. What the heck? But I had to get up to do my delivery, and when I checked it, you know, I took a socket and turned the bolts, and I could turn the bolts with a socket and extension by hand, and they were definitely looser than I thought they should have been. And I'm gonna show you what those bolts are. Here we go. So here's the new starter, and where we're having the issue was, if I can get this thing out, this thing is heavy. Ah. So here, you see these painted bolts? They're painted because you're not supposed to loosen these, and that's why they're red. That's why they're painted red. Well, I took and put a socket on there, and I was able to turn those. I don't know if they just came loose from vibration, or maybe they wasn't really tight from the factory, but they were definitely loose enough that I thought they shouldn't have been. So I tightened them. And you see it already comes connected. The only thing you're supposed to remove is your power wires and your signal wire up here. And this is normally the last one you take off. I pull the starter out with this still connected, and then once I get it out enough, then I'll take this off. Because trying to take this off while it's still on the truck is a pain in the butt. But yeah, I've cut it off. I'm sitting here in line at the shipper, and I rolled the dice and cut it off, and at the receiver, and it came back, you know, it came back on. But I replaced this starter 3 years ago. I did the video on that in Michigan, and I'll include that video up in here so you guys can see some of it. But I did replace that 3 years ago, and it shouldn't have been an issue. And when it's cranking very strong. It's still cranking like it's brand new. So hopefully we dodged a bullet. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit, and then if we can get it, you know, that it keeps doing what it's supposed to do, then I'll return this. But I'll probably hold on to it for a little bit. So I wanted to share that. Always check your connections, you know, before you start replacing these things, man, because they are definitely you know, they're definitely, you know, dealing with a lot of vibration all the time, and it's easy for these things to come out. And sometimes you'll get corrosion on these connections, and all it takes is you to get a little bit of corrosions around here. This is your signal wire when you turn your key. If this is not tight or it comes loose, you'll start getting intermittent clicking and things like that. This is your main solenoid. When this starts going bad, you potentially have clicking issues. So check that stuff, and happy trucking. It's your boy QDeezy, your favorite trucker. How about you out there, drivers? Stay safe. Keep all 18 on blacktop.
Got parts in the truck and the mic on my side. YouTube